So what do I think Terica's gonna struggle the most with today? Well, it's the massive amount of protein. This is just a few days worth of protein for me, and I think she's gonna have a really hard time with the volume that comes with that much protein. So we'll see how she does with almost 300 grams of protein today.
Well, I think today Michael is going to have the hardest time with taking on my diet for one day. Is I think that he's gonna have a hard time not eating basically all day. He's never gonna feel full, and I think his energy is gonna be low. I think that he's gonna have a hard time not being hangry, because he does get hangry. And let's see if that he can do it. I think I can totally do his.
All right, here we are for meal number 1. This is breakfast, and I'm gonna share a little bit about what I do, and then you tell me what I get today. So, for meal 1, breakfast, trying each other's diets here. Here's what Terica gets. So, I know it doesn't look all that appetizing, but this is actually really good. So this is 45 grams of an organic oatmeal. You're welcome. Thank you. And I blend it up because I like the texture a little better when I do that. I cook it for 3 minutes in the microwave in a glass bowl, and then I add in 80 grams of a frozen berry mix, okay? So it's got like blackberries, blueberries, raspberries in it. And then I top it with some cinnamon and some stevia and just a dash of sea salt. I think you're gonna like this. I know it doesn't look that good, but it really is good. And then over here, we have 1 cup of egg whites with some spinach and red onions, and I top that with some salsa, a very good salsa, might I add, and a little bit of sea salt as well. So I think you're really gonna like it, okay? Total calories are going right here for you guys so you can see those. What do I get today?
All right, you, my friend, this probably needs to be stirred maybe a little bit more.
That's okay.
But it is a greens drink. Yeah, it's an organic greens drink, so there you go. That's what I have usually every morning. And you know what, I forgot my magic.
In case you wanted to look at it.
My magic pills that I have every morning.
Get out of here, do you really?
Not magic pills. I eat probably like 3 to 4
Great.
nerd clusters every morning.
Do you really?
I really do.
I honestly did not know that. I knew that she did. I do,
like they're in my closet. I hide them because I have to hide them from my kids. So
this is like amazing. Well, here's what I want. I have tried this before, right? I do this every now and again, not every day, but I guess I'll dive in first.
Okay.
So let's see.
Well, you're gonna take a lot.
Let's see how the greens drink is here.
Okay.
You know, I'm glad you picked this greens drink because it tastes better than other ones. It's actually not bad.
No, I actually like it a lot. I think that it's one of those things that you have to like, get used to. Yeah. But then you like get used to it and you like don't want anything else, any other kind of greens drink.
It's not bad. Like I could see how that would be like a refreshing way to start your day. Let's try a nerd cluster here. Okay. I haven't had a nerd cluster since I was like...
Hey, nerd clusters literally just came out like 5 years ago, so...
I was gonna say, I don't know. I actually don't know if I've ever had a nerd cluster.
Really? What do you think?
It's good. Okay. I feel a little like hypocritical here, like eating nerd clusters and then having like a superfood.
I don't have it together. I'm just saying like in the morning before I eat anything else, that's what I have.
Yeah, it's balance. It's balance. All right, well, go ahead and try your omelet
and you gave me like the fork of like
I think that one got stuck in the dishwasher the wrong way.
All right. And I actually, you know what the funny thing is, I actually used to eat these omelets every morning. Like every morning for like, I don't know, 5 or like a long time, at least 5 years.
You did it for a while. Uh-huh. But let's see if it brings back some memories. Mm-hmm. Is it good? Mm-hmm. All right. I was actually pretty nervous making this one. I was like,
although
I put cayenne pepper and pepper
Cayenne's
in there.
Fine. I'm not a huge pepper fan, to be totally honest.
Okay, now let's go with my mush, my delicious mush.
And you guys know how much I like mush stuff, coming from some of the crumble desserts that we've had that I do not
Here we go.
care for.
Be honest, what do you think?
It's fine. Like I wouldn't ever order that like at a restaurant or something, but
I'm offended.
I'm
offended. You wouldn't order my mush?
Stevia. It has stevia and I don't like stevia. I'm to a point in my life where like I used to eat turkey bacon. I used to eat like, you know, like all the like things that make calories less in something. I'm to a point in my life that I just eat less.
Nerd clusters.
Eat less and I eat what I want. It's like, that's the total. So like in this, if I was to make this and actually like think that it was good, I would put a bunch of maple syrup in it.
Well, today you're eating it with stevia.
And that's fine. I'm just saying, in my life, like that's what I've come to. So we're gonna dive into this. Let's see if I can eat all of this. I think he'll be able to eat all the nerd clusters. I think he'll be able to down that green drink. And we'll see you at meal 2.
All right.
It's kind of sad. I feel bad for eating your food.
I feel bad for you eating my food too.
Okay. Finished. And I am ridiculously full. Okay, we're coming at you with meal 2 for the day for both of us. And usually this is my pre-workout meal.
This is my pre-workout meal too. Now, how do you feel after that first breakfast?
I was actually gonna say, I felt so full. I think that I said that on the last video. When I was done, I was super duper full. But you know what? Like literally like 45 minutes ago, I like became really hungry. So I don't know if it like started my metabolism.
It's my strategy.
And what's your strategy?
It's just that you're getting some good food in you, but it's really not that high in calories. Like your breakfast was under 400 calories.
Yeah.
And so even though it's got a lot of volume, like your body works through it really easy because there's not a lot of fat in there, and then you get hungry again, which is good. That's a sign of a good, healthy, working metabolism. I feel like my stomach is eating itself.
Yeah,
and I felt like that for
didn't keep
the
you
nerd
full.
clusters kept me full for like 4 minutes. So, and I'm so hungry. I honestly am so hungry. So, and I'm tired, like more tired than I usually am. But I will say this, like stomach feels great. There's no bloating or anything like that, so that's awesome. So here's my meal. So meal number 2 is typically my pre-workout meal. Honestly, one of my favorites of the day. So we have 130 grams of basmati rice here, which is my favorite, about 100 grams of stir-fry vegetables, and 7 ounces of chicken. I topped it with sriracha and some sea salt for you. So there you go, my dear. What do I have?
That looks
What
really
do I have?
good.
Please
can't
tell me
wait.
it's something more than nerd clusters and a green screen.
Okay, you are getting, and usually I eat half of this, and I don't eat all of it before my workout, but because I'm feeling real nice, I'm gonna let you have all of it.
That is so nice.
I know,
Okay.
I'm being so nice. And also, you can have it, you're so hungry. I also drink a full one of these with one of those bars. So you've got your full shaker, I've got my full water bottle, hopefully. I can drink all of this with this.
We'll take your first bite. Let's see how it is.
Let's see how it is.
Tell me how your first
He's
bite
put
is.
his sriracha that he puts on all of it. Luckily, I don't mind heat. And I actually love all of this food. It just doesn't make me, I don't like to eat before I work out. That's like the biggest thing. I don't like to feel any kind of like heaviness or bloating. Like literally eating half of that and all of my water will make me feel like kind of bogged down before my workout, to be honest.
Well, that's because you have a gallon of water
That's
with it.
true, but it ends up, by the time I'm done with cardio, I'm like totally fine. So with that said, here's my first bite.
Try it. I want to know how it is because I would love to have that meal right now. That meal looks...
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, it's good. I cook really, really good chicken. Like I cook my chicken on the Traeger, and it is just juicy
And I never have
delicious.
rice. Never.
I love basmati rice.
The
I
last
love the
time I had
fragrance, the flavor.
I don't know. Probably the last time we had Chinese
Sushi?
food.
Probably
Yeah,
sushi? Yeah. Okay, here I go. This is the Kirkland bar, which I will say this, like macros, things, you guys can go watch our protein bar review. It's a good protein bar. I like the cookie dough one a lot better than this one. Wish I could have got that one. But.
Sorry. Also, I think that he doesn't think I'm going to be able to eat all of the food in a day. I think that I'm going to prove you wrong very easily. I will be able to eat all this. I think I'll feel full, like right after, like really full. But I don't think it's going to be a struggle at all to eat all of your food that you eat in a day.
Here we go.
We'll see.
There is a common theme here with our meals so far. And that's that I complete mine a lot faster than she completes hers. Probably 2 parts. 1, because I have much less to consume, and 2, because I generally inhale my food, so.
Hey, what do you know?
I know.
It's pretty close to being...
Well, it's really hot out here, so.
That is true.
I'll just sit here and wait.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm choking this rice down at this point. There's a lot of rice. For me, this is a lot of rice. I never eat rice. I feel like I'm eating like 10 sushi rolls.
It's less than a cup of rice cooked, so it's really not all that much. Whoa,
My
easy.
gosh, I ate it all.
She's done, I'm done. And now so today's not a workout day for us, but we're gonna go get a little bit of exercise in. stay tuned for that. What do you have there? What's
Oh my gosh.
What's this all about?
Okay, I need some pre-workout after that meal, okay?
Oh, somebody's getting a little tired with some extra food in them?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's making me very tired, actually.
Oh, that wasn't on the plan, so it looks like somebody needs a little extra caffeine. We're here at the tennis courts. We're gonna play some pickleball if I don't fall asleep first. I'm a little worried about that, getting some caffeine in me. We'll see if you can move around a little bit easier since you don't have any food. I feel light, I feel agile,
I bet you feel
light. I feel like I might pass out.
I feel a little heavy, but I'm not probably, if I pass out, it's gonna be from sleeping. Let's see, here we go. What's going on?
I feel like my stomach's eating itself and I might die.
I think it might be eating itself. I heard your stomach earlier.
I literally feel like I can't move.
Here, I'll come down with you. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And I feel like I was so tired at first when we started from all that food, but I felt fine towards the end. I do have a headache, so I don't know what that have to do. No. I think it's from the food. That was 60 minutes exactly of pickleball, which we like to do. Not super high intensity, but I'm showing 500 calories burned on my inaccurate Apple Watch. So, I literally am like, I felt like my energy was significantly lower than what it usually is, yeah. Did you feel like faster though? Well, it started off good, like I felt like alert, and that's kind of been the thing I felt today. But then as time went on, like I definitely felt like I had less calories in me. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely probably felt a little bit like more sluggish. I like have a headache, it's like throbbing, but I don't know how much that has to do with the food. I did have some caffeine. You didn't have any caffeine, so maybe that's part of it. Maybe. The protein shake you're due for is, well, it's overdue now, so maybe that'll help your headache. Let's go find out. Okay, let's go find out. All right, just back from some pickleball, and I've got your next meal ready for you. So we've got 2 scoops of caged whey isolate here, so whey protein isolate. And we're gonna go ahead and mix this guy up with my fancy mixer here that you just got me. Thank you very much. So it's gonna be about 50 grams of protein here. This is a good post-workout shake. What do you got for me? All right, when I get home from the gym, I usually am making food for the kids because it's like lunchtime when I get home. So I kind of graze food. I don't make a plate, but I'm gonna make a plate for you because I do eat all of this food. I just don't eat it on a plate, but I'm gonna put it on a plate for you. So what I have for you, sir, so I have watermelon I just put on there, and I put some blueberries on there. So I'd probably like make the kids something with watermelon and blueberry, which I would eat while I was making it. So now I have cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese. And like I said, I don't like eat unnecessarily, like, I don't weigh any of my stuff. I used to do that like all the time. Don't do that anymore. I got really annoyed with it and I felt like I was getting like obsessive. So I don't do that anymore. I also have chips with it. Whatever chip of the day that we have open right now. We have Tim's Cascade potato chips, sour cream. Get down with some sour cream and onion. Sour cream and onion, that's probably how many I'd have. So this almost looks like the biggest meal of your day here, I feel like. It actually looks pretty delicious, guys. I'm so hungry. I'm looking forward to this like crazy. That looks actually really, really good. And we'll show the people how yours looks. It's not warm. It's warm. Ice in it. I just got water out of the fridge. It's not warm. Look at that. They can't see if it's warm or not. Nice that looks. See how cold that looks? All right, here we are with meal, what is this? 3? 3. Okay, this is meal 3, and we are about to dive in. Once again, I've got my protein shake with so 2 scoops. So it's got 50 grams of protein in it here. And I think it's delicious. It's like my treat of the day. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, if I ever make a shake, it usually has 1 scoop in it. So I'm like doubling my protein, I feel like, my entire day. And yours only should have 1 scoop, but go ahead, let's see. Oh, it should. Yours should only have 1. Oh, is it? The taste of it is really good. It's a little warm. The temperature is not cute. I think there's one thing about me, I'm a very like temperature and texture. And temperature are like huge for me. Tragically thick. What? I feel like I have like Ovaltine. More Ovaltine, please. Mine is delicious. Like, I love the fruit. I can tell it's not gonna be enough, but I'm grateful.
to have some food on my plate for the first time today, some actual food.
Yeah.
And it's good. Like, I like it. I like watermelon. It's hot outside. I love blueberries. And I'm a huge, huge fan of chips and cottage cheese.
I'll also tell you this. I'm not hungry right now. Like, we weren't doing this switch, I wouldn't be eating anything right now.
One thing I have not had really any of today is sodium, like salt. So having these chips and the cottage cheese with some salt in it, like I can tell my body's craving it. Because I put a lot of salt on my food.
And maybe that's why I put so much salt on my food.
You don't have any early on in the day.
So much salt on my food. It's gonna take me like.
I just chug it. It takes me like just 30 seconds to drink it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't really eat for taste unless we're doing like crumble or something. Most of my eating is just for fuel. It's just to whatever's gonna fuel my body the best.
And I don't think that that's the opposite of what I do, but I definitely eat for taste. But I eat a lot less.
You should. I mean, yeah, you should. I'm 3 for 3 on finishing before Terica.
And I'm 3 for 3 of finishing all your food, though.
That's true. Normally I would eat here in about 35 minutes. So we're a little bit. I'll give you over an hour. Before you have to eat again. It is another plate of food. So. And we're back again with another meal. So this would be meal number 4 for the day. And I don't know, my watermelon actually kind of filled me up a little bit. The watermelon.
Really? Are you okay right now?
I don't know. I took a nap for a while. I've been
pressure.
really tired today, though. That's definitely.
You know what the funny thing is? We've both been really tired.
Yeah, it's just like unusual.
Well, we must have figured out for our bodies
what
works well for like energy and satiation and all of that.
And as you guys will see, I ate a lot of protein, a lot of chicken. I haven't had any chicken today, and it's kind of killing me right now. So here we have what would normally be my meal, which is 7 ounces of chicken and about 100 grams of stir-fried vegetables. So very similar to meal 2, it's just that I take the rice out. And what do you have for me? Tell me I got some protein here, please.
Here's your gourmet meal. All right, your protein is not
coming, hopefully.
It's not sometime to be seen. But you know what? I think you're gonna really like this little combination. And don't forget,
I'll take a Coke.
The Coke, because this is literally like I'll sit down and eat this. Yeah, I feel like it's like a very big like filler between now and I won't eat again until dinner, for sure.
What I love about the way that you figured out how to eat is I thought this was like a joke at first. Like she just started eating like, I like saltines, so I'm gonna eat some saltines. Obviously not super high in calories, but something you like to eat. And you know, Coke Zero and some watermelon. So it's all about finding what works for you. We have found what works for us. I don't have any plans on adopting Terica's routine anytime soon. She probably doesn't have any plans of adopting mine. But I'm excited to eat some more food.
Right, yeah. Right, and right now, I feel like my #1 job is eating food.
Yeah,
like, that's what I feel like to me. I feel like it's like, this is like what I'm doing today, is eating food. Whereas when I eat this, I'm never, for 99% of the time, I'm not sitting down to eat this. I don't have a plate, I'm putting it on a plate so you guys can see in a situation of like how much I eat on a daily basis. So it's more calculated, but what I'm saying is like, for me, with how many kids we have, how much all the other stuff that I have to do, I would much rather just like eat like this, like standing up out of like the bowl of watermelon that we have, versus trying to sit down for a meal. Because what I figured out like throughout the years is I can never sit down to eat a meal. One
thing that bugs Terica the most about when she cracks open a Coke Zero is I always end up having a couple sips of it. And she's always like, why didn't you just get your own Coke Zero? So it's probably okay if you have a couple sips, because I would do that.
Not gonna lie, at this point, I feel like I've eaten at least half of an actual chicken.
Did we just finish at the same time? Oh my goodness. The meal is down, and it was, I like the watermelon, the saltine crackers, just not a real cracker guy myself. But how was your meal?
It was good.
You only have 2 more meals, so that's the good news.
That is the good news, but the bad news for you is you only have 1 more meal.
That is bad news. That is very bad news. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, so how are you feeling now?
I mean, I can feel like I can tell the watermelon's in my belly. The Coke Zero has like put a little bit of volume in there,
Yeah.
some bubbles, you know. So I don't feel like super hungry right now, but I am like really craving meat.
Protein.
Yeah, which I've had none of.
I'm sorry. I actually, like, it's funny because, like, I feel like watching you eat my diet, and when I, like, put it on a plate instead of just eating it out of, like, a bowl or out of the fridge, like, actually seeing it on a plate and seeing how, like, not very much protein that I get during the day, it's kind of, like, a little bit eye-opening, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I don't know, it's funny with my,
she builds muscle very easy, and I do not. So you don't need as much protein to be able to build the muscle that you want, and I need a lot of protein to build the muscle.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that it's that way because, and also I don't need like a lot of food either, apparently.
Apparently not.
But I also don't need a lot of food to I probably have to go so low to like lose weight too. So that's like a bad thing. You don't have to go very low to lose weight. So
True.
I mean,
we got their pros and cons.
Okay,
See you back here for the next meal, meal 5 for you, which I think I don't get one. Okay. All right, here we are for meal number 5. I've got something for you. What do you have for me?
Nothing.
Nothing! This is the meal where I don't get anything at all, I guess, so I'll just eat my thumb while you enjoy this. So here...
I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy this, to be honest.
Here for Terica, I know she's not gonna like it. This is a cup of egg whites. I usually do spinach in here. We're out of spinach, so it's a cup of egg whites, and I put a little bit of everything with the bagel seasoning in there.
Fine.
You like that. And then on top I did some salsa and some raw fermented sauerkraut to help with, you know, just overall probiotics and gut health. So
thank you for thinking about that for me.
Go ahead and take a bite. Tell everybody what you think of it, and then I'll go get your water.
I want to make sure I get some sauerkraut on there,
Yeah.
because that's the one thing I don't like. I like egg whites. I like everything on this except the sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut is good.
Not
it's
my
good
thing.
for the gut.
Chewy.
Is it as bad as you thought?
There's not a lot on here, so it kind of tastes like something's pickled.
Yeah.
In the eggs, but like it's not like so bad that I'm like I have to like plug my nose or something.
I don't ever put a ton of I don't put a
it.
ton of sauerkraut on there. So
how much do you need to have the benefits?
I mean, every little bit like help. You don't want to overdo it. If you're just like getting into it, it can make your stomach a little uncomfortable. So I usually do like 2 tablespoons, I would say max.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you go ahead and eat that. I'm gonna go grab your water for you.
Thank you. It's not it, guys. It's not it. Like for me, I just feel like he's like just stuffing food in his mouth to like get gains, and I'm just not about that. You know what? I can get gains without stuff in my face. How does your nothing taste right now?
It's tasty. I've been honestly a little lightheaded today.
Have you really?
Yeah, like a little, just like I can tell that if we hadn't done any, we did play an hour of pickleball. If we hadn't played an hour of pickleball, I probably would feel a little bit better, but
my normal workout though is like 2 hours.
yeah, it hasn't been a low intensity, like super low activity day for me. Hopefully I get a meal next time.
Not much.
I can honestly see your muscles getting bigger as the day goes on. They are getting bigger.
This is my trick when I was little. I would do that and show people my muscles.
Now you don't even have to do that.
Nope.
You still have muscles.
Nope.
How much smaller do you think I look today? Be honest.
10 pounds less, for sure.
I can eat vegetables.
You can?
Yes, I can.
You like vegetables?
Yeah. And then you try.
All right, there it is. The meal.
Finish the whole thing.
I did it again. I know.
Let's see the gains. Dang! You're making all the gains while I shrivel away here.
Sorry. I need to like start doing like the. Is that like the pose of like?
It's a pretty good pose. Yeah, we'll work on posing in a different episode.
I feel like what is it?
It's like this.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. All right, here we are for meal number 6. Now this is my biggest meal of the day, and I'm pretty sure it's your biggest meal of the day too, right?
I mean, for meal's sake, like on a plate, absolutely, but yeah.
And I like saving my biggest meal for the end of the day because it makes me tired, so it works out pretty well. So mine is, here we've got 1 large baked potato. On that baked potato, we have some butter, some sour cream, some cheese. We have 7 ounces of chicken once more. And then on top of that, I like to put on a little bit of barbecue sauce, some chopped red onion, and about an ounce of barbecue potato chips. This is, man, I'm so hungry right now, and I would just inhale this thing given the chance. So what do I get?
You get kind of the same thing. So I've got about, I don't know, like half of a potato on here, 2 strips of bacon, and some of the potato chips you use, I don't usually put them on mine, so I put them on the side, but if you want to put them over. But this is how my plate normally looks. So, and it has a tiny bit of barbecue sauce.
Okay, here we go. Well, enjoy your much larger plate.
And I'm gonna be honest, a few things about this plate make me a little afraid of like calories, is like the butter. He puts so much more like.
I measured it out. It's 1 tablespoon of butter and it was 2 tablespoons of sour cream.
But normally you don't measure.
Normally
yourself
I
out.
go a little looser than that, but for the sake of giving you the exact calories here, and as you can see, it still is, just in all transparency, a little under 1,000 calories. So it's a large meal. Go ahead and take a bite though.
Okay.
See how it is. See if
Okay.
it tastes.
And also has
worth
onions
it.
on it, and I actually love onions, but I don't actually like onions on my baked potato, so you shall see.
I've got a lot of them.
I know.
I am here for the bacon. I'm all about the bacon. How is it?
It's good.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get in here and get a bite with some of this bacon. And we're gonna enjoy this thing. So once again, I finish long before you do, but it was a much smaller plate of food.
And you
than
know what?
yours.
You know what the funny thing is about that? Is normally when we eat together, I never finish before you.
It's true.
I always
I
finish
eat
after
much
anyway.
faster. It's a bad combination when I'm the fast eater and I have the smaller plate.
That's very true. I'm definitely getting full. I was fine to eat when I started this meal. I wasn't like super hungry or anything, but I also like am fine eating. So I guess that's good.
That is good. I mean, I had my doubts on whether or not you'd be able to finish all the food for today, but you're doing pretty dang good.
I mean, I could definitely eat it all, and I could on a daily basis, but I don't like the sensation of feeling super full.
Yeah.
Like I felt full all day long, and I honestly don't like that feeling. It makes me feel like kind of groggy and kind of just like, I don't know, sluggish and stuff. And I just feel like fasting makes me like just so much more, less brain fog and a little more just like.
Yeah. I think that's pretty true for a lot of people, and I felt like good with a lot of stuff today, but I definitely feel like my energy is down from where it could be.
Okay, and with that said, with how we eat, and we eat like our biggest meals at night, there's lots of people that think eating at night, you shouldn't eat your biggest meal like so many hours before bed. Like, what's your stance on that?
Well, we have both got leaner and sustained
That's true.
our leanest physiques by having our largest meal at night. And it does not matter when you have your largest meal, when you have your carbs. It's just your total daily amount that matters. And as you can see, like, we both eat very light during the day, respectively, and save the
I wouldn't
majority of our
agree for you.
calories for nights. Well, I mean, really, it's not a lot of calories. It's just a lot of food, and it was a lot of frequency in that food. But it was not a lot of calories compared to most people.
I did it.
Except for the onions. She's
Okay,
apparently
they're
not
just-
an onion
I
fan
love
like
onions.
I am. So.
I just don't like them on certain things. I know that sounds funny, but you know what I mean.
So, is there anything else to eat for me, or is this it?
Yes.
There is?
One more thing.
Okay, there's one more thing for you too, so let's get to the next thing.
Okay. Okay, last but certainly not least, our dessert of the day. We normally both have something sweet at the end of the day.
We like rice cakes. I really like rice cakes, so I usually do 2 rice cakes, and if you'll take a look at these bad boys, these are dressed up and beautiful. So we've got 2 rice cakes. They've got peanut butter. One has banana and a little bit of honey drizzled on top with some whipped cream. The other one has just a peanut butter jelly and a little bit of whipped cream on top.
We got Adam's peanut butter, and then the jelly is
Trader Joe's raspberry.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
Yes, and I have the trimmed down version of that, and it is a raspberry and peanut butter rice cake with less peanut butter and less raspberry. So I will trade that with you.
Yay!
And
let's do this.
I don't know how I feel about this. I am always, you know, trying to find a way to like lower my calories, and I am like so full, and I know I've already eaten so many calories today.
Well, we're gonna put the totals up here for what the total calories are so you guys can see those, and we're gonna enjoy this last little treat of the day. So happy to get this done with. I really do feel like fine though. Fine, like, it's not like, oh my gosh, I need sugar, I'm gonna die.
You guys, these last few bites of this is really trying me and my stomach.
The problem that Tarek has is she drinks so much water with her food normally, which works when you're not eating a lot of food, but ideally you want to drink your water in between your meals and then just, you know, 6 ounces of water or something with your meals. That's what you do to optimize your digestion and make sure that you don't end up bloated and feeling too full. You had too much food to be drinking that much water, but you haven't slowed down on your water consumption, so that is why you're probably feeling full. And it's just killing me watching her eat these rice cakes. These are like my favorite part of my day right here, is when I finally get to these 2 rice cakes. And she's just struggling to eat them like an ungrateful person over here, when normally I'm just soaking those up. But that's okay, I'm just enjoying the aftertaste of my 1 rice cake. Wow, I am so impressed you finished. Nice work. I knew it was going to be a little bit of a struggle, but you really didn't show any struggle until the end of it. And so for me it was, I mean, I feel like it was not enough food. Most definitely. I'm really craving some meat. I have so much meat on a daily basis, and I had 2 strips of bacon, and that was it for meat. And I normally have 21 ounces of meat per day, which is what you had today, by the way, which is over a pound of chicken. So I'm feeling like I need some chicken in my life. How do you feel?
I feel like I just had Thanksgiving dinner. Definitely my biggest meal or like biggest day of eating that I've had for a long, I don't even know. I mean, maybe when we eat crumble, I don't even know if I eat that much in one day when I have crumble.
So you've been able to get almost 300 grams of protein today.
Oh my gosh,
which is
I didn't
amazing.
know.
And
not for me.
It's a lot, right?
Holy crap. I'm gonna be making some gains tomorrow at
She's gonna be so jacked in the gym tomorrow, and I'm just gonna be like a withered old man. Oh.
I can't wait.
What?
And do you think that you could live my life and have my diet?
I think I could, but I wouldn't look or perform the way I look or perform.
How much weight do you think that you would lose in 2 months if you did that diet?
I think I'd lose...
But having like crumble and glaze, like how we...
15 pounds. If I ate like that every day, I think I'd lose 15 pounds.
I think you'd lose more than that.
Maybe,
I think you would. And if I eat like this, I would gain about 30 pounds in a month.
Would not.
Yes, I would.
Nonsense.
We are not doing that video, okay? We are not doing that video. Live my life for 30 days.
Speaking of which, let us know what you guys want to see next on our channel, and shoot some ideas down below so we can get some other things in the works.
And subscribe to our channel so that you can see all the videos that we come out with. We have a lot of ideas of things to come. We want to switch workouts sometimes so you guys can see what our workouts look like, and you can see if he can hang for my kind of leg day.
All right, guys, we're gonna go to bed now because it's late, but hope you guys enjoy the video, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.